Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance. And this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Christine, and it's another follow-up from the Liar series. Hi, Ollie. It's Christine again. I am sorry I'm hogging up your channel today. I emailed my mother the 3 letters I sent you. I told her that I sent them to a self-help chat to help with our problem. I told her if she wanted to have her side heard, she can send me a letter. I blocked her again as soon as I received it. I didn't show her the videos because I'm not ready for the backlash. Yeah, she still gives me anxiety, so one step at a time. I barely read this because I didn't want to think about it over and over again and bring more depression. My husband read it for me and edited for content. So now mommy's emailing me. To whom it may concern. I just read the 3 letters my daughter sent you. What a disgrace. This could have been written by my father or my mother. If you're interested in being fair, then perhaps you'll hear the other side of this family drama. Would love to. I'm a proud Puerto Rican woman and have 2 wonderful daughters who are very opposite in every way. My husband likes to play the victim, but he's not a victim. Wait a minute, you have 2 wonderful daughters, but it's a disgrace. Okay. So now you go right to the attack on the husband. Immediately to why it's not your fault. My husband likes to play the victim, but he is not a victim. I cook, clean, and take care of him in every way. I give him an allowance because he would spend all our money on model trains. Wait a minute. Well, there's a lot there. First of all, weren't you the one keeping your daughter up all day and then acting like she was colicky so your husband would have to take care of her at night? Wasn't that you? Wasn't he the one making most of the money to begin with? And I'll explain here what the thing with the model trains is. Okay? You don't like him doing anything that takes any control away from you. It was a means of control. It was something he liked. It was something he cared about. It is nearly impossible to spend that much money on model trains. Yeah, I've seen people have some pretty expensive habits. Okay, but it isn't about the money with the trains. They're never that expensive. It's about the thought. It's about the escape. It's about the building of little worlds that he can escape to. Escape from you. And it wasn't about the money. It was about what those trains represented. It represented an escape from you and your awfulness and your crushing, controlling, narcissistic, borderline ways. He never talks to me. Who would want to talk to you? You're a miserable woman. It's like living with the dead. Because he doesn't want to be with you. That's what the trains were about. See, it wasn't about the money. It was about the focus on the trains. The money's a lie. It's about you. It's about you and your controlling ways. Your next 2 sentences prove it. This is a man who hides chocolate in his pillowcase when he's diabetic. His mood swings are the worst. My daughter makes me out to be a tyrant. That tells me that she finally got what she wanted. This is really the end. I had a 6th father who was abusive to me because he was a diabetic and had hardening of the arteries. He was a genius and entrepreneur who had many hotels in the Catskills. He was a womanizer, but very respected in the Puerto Rican community. I bet he was. I bet he was. Heard about how you got to this country, by the way. Heard about it. Funny how you can make demands on your mother to have been abandoned your younger brother with somebody that, was a lot worse than a womanizer. Why would a womanizer be respected in the Puerto Rican community to begin with, huh? Huh? He was a womanizer, but respected. Why? By you? Why should a womanizer be respected? Because they're in the Puerto Rican community? I mean, you even see what you're saying here? When he used to go to the horse races, the paper would write about it. So what, you bragging now? Who cares? Who cares? You think that validates anything? It doesn't validate anything in your life, and it doesn't excuse any of your shitty behavior. My father introduced the idea of credit to the Spanish community when banks would not lend to them. My mother was a battered woman. I had to take care of her and everyone, not your brother, huh? Who you left with the batterer. Right? So you can abscond to New York City. I never had the luxury of having a childhood like Christine did, and you wanted to make sure Christine's was as miserable as possible. Because you lived your life like a fucking teenager. Once you got what you wanted in this country, okay, you wanted to kick back and live the high life. I have strict morals and will not stay quiet when I don't agree with something. I made something of myself, and me and my husband supported these girls with everything they could want. My older daughter, Christine, is a highly sensitive and overly emotional person. She was a hard child to raise because she was so obstinate. If I said red, she said blue. I am the mother, and children should mind their manners and respect me. Really? Really? Sounds like you just don't know how to handle a child, is what it sounds like. Sounds like you wanted to minimal as possible with your child. You just wanted him to be a little adult. It's so, you know how many of us here, we were just obstinate child from birth. We were always a problem. We were always this and we were always that. Bullshit. The problem is, was, and always has been you. You. You are blaming a child. Even now, you are blaming a child. It's you. It was always you. Your own selfishness. You. And here comes the arsenal of attacks now, which they're always so ready to pull out, aren't they? My daughter was a bully to my younger daughter, who is now a top executive at Pepsi. Make sure you throw that in as well. I see what you're doing here, lady. I see what you're doing here. You think you're going to gaslight and put your daughter down through me, another one. No. No, 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 no. You blamed your oldest daughter because you saw her as the biggest hindrance to ruining your good New York life. My younger daughter had a very close relationship with my mother, and Christine was jealous of it. My mother used to say that Christine was not going to have an easy life because she has a hard time making decisions. I was not even allowed to grieve my own mother because no one wanted to talk about it. Christine makes herself out to be an angel and always watching religious shows, but she does not practice what she preaches. All she does is judge me and my younger daughter. What we do now is none of her business. She should just be loving, but because of her anger, she doesn't even go visit her niece and nephew. Is that Christian? She takes it out on the kids. No, how dare you? How dare you? Because she can't be around you, your toxicity. You You boil it down, and this is what they always do. They boil it down. This is what the narcissist always does for the children. Whether they do it in your family or they do it politically, what do? They throw out the children. The children have nothing to do with it. The children are removed by fucking 10 times before you even... Yeah, how many other abusers that you have to go through before you even get to the fucking children? Fuck you. Fuck you. How's that, Christian? So she's got to put up with your fucking toxicity and your bullshit because there's nieces and nephews? No. No. Ugh. Sicken me. Christine never had any peace in her head because that is what she wanted. That is what you wanted. That's what you wanted for her. You need her to be like this so you can feel better about yourself. You need this. You decided when she was born you're not going to have it better than I had it. You're not. You're not. I know you, lady. You're a pathological liar. You're a pathological liar. And then when you're called on your bullshit, you're going to break down with the histrionics and the tears and all of it and the poor weepy me. You are a fucking pathological liar. She wants people to feel sorry for her, and the world is filled with bad things happening to people. She should be ashamed of herself to act like she had it so bad. And they love to keep telling you how the shame you should feel. Where's yours? Where's yours? Where's your shame for leaving your brother back with a supposed rapist in Puerto Rico, huh? Making your mother abandon, huh? Right? Please. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. And I'll tell you this, you're full of shit with that story you're trying to sell people of why you left. You left like most Puerto Ricans left because they wanted to go to New York. For all the freebies. Liar. You liar. She did not have it so bad. She did not have it so rough. She went to college. She had a good job. She has 2 healthy sons and a husband who is a saint to put up with her. My daughter has so many animals in her house because she's into animal rescue. She doesn't respect anyone's feelings about having 6 dogs, 4 lizards, and 9 birds. She spends all of her husband's money on saving animals, and she should be saving herself. She is a good mother, so how did she become... She's a good mother, so how did she become such a good mother if no one taught her? Well, I did. I deserve a medal for what I had to put up with. Oh, they always pinning medals on themselves. Oh, this is what they think. This is how the narcissist views themselves. This is how the narcissist views themselves. I will say this, Christine. If she's right about having that many animals in your house, that's got to get under anybody's skin. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, no people who try to project through animals and animal rescue, that is way too many. Unless you live on a farm, that is way too many of all that. Of all that, it's a distraction. Don't allow her to use things like that against you. You deserve a medal with what you had to put up with. Christine has an eating disorder, a heart problem, anxiety attacks when she falls apart, and is overweight. Boy, you just love getting them in, don't you, Mom? You just love getting it in, don't you, Mom? You have them all cocked and ready to go. She has arthritis and doesn't take care of herself. She has kids. All I ever heard about was what a bad mother I was. She even brainwashed her psychiatrist. So when we went for counseling, the psychiatrist threw me out of the office. Oh, God. They all have these dramatic stories. No psychiatrist. Listen, bitch. Let me tell you this. I'm not a psychiatrist, so no fucking psychiatrist is going to throw you out of an office. None. That is one of these histrionic statements that they throw out there to try to just... And it's meant to drive you insane. It's meant to fucking get you to spark. It's just a blatant lie. When we went to my therapist, she ruined that too, because she kept talking about the past and how bad of a mother I was. Well, what did you think she was going to talk to her about? She wanted to talk to your psychiatrist because she wanted to get her feelings about... What the fuck did you think she was going to talk to your psychiatrist about, you dumb bitch? Oh, you're the worst. You're the worst. You're so transparent. This is every narcissist 101 tactic, man. This is just like you just picked up the grab bag at the door, the starter kit. This is horrendous. You do them all. You start with blaming children, and then just personal attacks on her life, one after another. And then these veiled attacks, that are veiled. You notice these attacks that are veiled in an eating disorder, a heart problem, anxiety attack, she's overweight, she has arthritis, all veiled in there being for her benefit. That's where all the attacks are coming from. Yeah, they're attacks, but they're only for her benefit, you fucking liar. You pathological, sociopathic liar. No psychiatrist is gonna... And then she has the ability to trick a psychiatrist to the point where the psychiatrist is going to eject you from the fucking office. On what planet? On what planet? And you're surprised when you go to see your therapist that she wants to talk about her past problem. Like, what did you think you were going there for? She ruined my relationship with my therapist, and the trust was gone, so I never went back. And there it was. Because when the narcissist gets exposed, this is why they want to shut you down. This is why, everybody, they want to shut you down. And all they got is the same fucking tricks. Not only did Christina's therapist see it, her therapist saw it and could never go back. And that's what they do once they're exposed. They're done with you. They're done with you. You are so stereotypical, borderline. You're the worst. Pathological liar. Once my therapist told me to read the book Walking on Eggshells to understand my daughter's illness. I should have listened. Right. She told you to read that book to understand yourself. That is 100% projection. This therapist, okay? This therapist, in the one sentence, you're saying she ruined your relationship with the therapist and the trust was gone, but that same therapist told you to read the book Walking on Eggshells to understand your daughter's illness. Nah, she didn't, bitch. She told you to read that book to understand your illness. You're so easy. You're so easy and transparent. My daughter is on all sorts of medication from her doctor, and her doctor just wants to make money, so he's putting all these thoughts in her head. So now it's the doctor's fault. Can't be you. Can't be you. Can't be you with this litany of ammunition you've been firing at her since fucking she was a small girl. Can't be you. Can't be you're just a pathological lying sociopath, right? Can't be. And now you're going to dump her. You're just horrendous. So wait a minute, but if her doctor's trying to just make money off of her, you said you said Christine has an eating disorder, a heart problem, anxiety attacks, when she falls apart and is overweight, and she has arthritis and doesn't take care of herself. Okay? Now the doctor just wants to make money off her and putting thoughts in her head. Again, which one is it? The answer is neither. The answer is you. You're the problem. I'm tired of being slandered by my daughter, but I love my grandkids and I would die for them. No, you would die to see your daughter destroyed. That's what you would die for. The only one slandering you is you. This is your words that I can just dissect. Your own inconsistency, sentence to sentence, is glaring. Just like your coward of a husband. You should see what is happening here. My daughter even shaved her bangs when she was a teen, threw herself down the stairs, and still sucks her thumb to this day. That is not an adult. She needs to take responsibility for her own life and stop blaming others who did the best we could. Oh. The best we could. SL. What is that? Succubus liar? Oh, okay, succubus liar. Well, thank you for writing in, succubus liar. The succubus liar always just does the best they could. How often? Oh, I did the best I could. The battle cry of the narcissistic succubus liar. I hope that helps, Christine. Thank you again for another contribution and another story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful. Because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you, and the channel needs your help. So, if you like what you see, without you, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take